Crap, the mouse is slow tonight. How's everybody doing? We are live. We are back for some more Hogwarts Legacy. Ignore the giggling toddler in the background. She's beating up Talking Tom.
It's not a nice thing to say about JP, but alright.
Oh, trust me, he ain't giggling for nothing tonight.
I mean, I'm fine. I just...
Yeah, the conversation we had before we started the show that I wanted to have during the show so that we would have conversation to have while I played this game.
Oh, we'll have plenty to talk about. I have plenty to talk about.
But we are back with some more Hogwarts Legacy. I am not alone. I am being joined by Connor and JP once he gets back from throwing out his plate. He's off this whole week because he's getting the camera up the butt in a couple days.
It's like Christmas Part 2.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so we are going to go to the map. Hogsmeade. Who's closest there? You are, I guess. We're going to travel so I can go buy some seeds.
I gotcha.
Oh wait, I forgot to change my profile pic.
Are you sure?
There we go. What?
Oh my gosh. There you go.
Alright. So, Harry Potter being the one to beat Voldemort at WrestleMania. Should have happened.
Oh
Voldemort has been the undisputed champion of wizardry and witchcraft for the past 947 days.
Yeah.
Look, man.
They almost had a good show tonight if they stuck with the original plan for the main event.
I think what they planned tonight is what they were going to do. I think the show started off really good. I'm like, this is going to be interesting. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, I think Brock's going to do something. And
I kind of giggled at the Triple H. We're not going anywhere. And after the show, I want to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I went to take a shit.
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just
I like my hat. Okay, so out of morbid curiosity and form of torture for myself, I need to stress this. I have not watched an episode of Monday Night Raw from start to finish in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that, like, we've said this before we got on here. I understand that what I've heard is that the weight of significance when it comes to the Raws after WrestleManias and the SmackDown after WrestleManias, they're not what they used to be. They're not the same, like, crowd going fucking crazy, massive returns, debuts, and all that shit. No Braun Breaker, fucking broke my heart.
Okay, so go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and so I understood that going into watching Raw, that, like, okay, it's not gonna be the same craziness that they, like, it's, don't you find it kind of ironic where they're like, they weren't promoting it for that way, and then like, oh, it's the wildest Raw of the year, and then it just stopped being like...
Yeah, it just stopped dead in its tracks right after the opening segment. It's just like, god damn.
So the show opened really well, and I thought, okay, they're gonna take us on a ride for this show.
Lumos.
And they did.
Dirty ass mirror.
They didn't take me anywhere that I wanted to go.
We're not going anywhere. No, I want to go somewhere else.
I mean, I was looking forward to the main event, but you seen where that went? To nowhere.
Breathe.
I can't, man. I can't even register what the fuck they're thinking right now. I really, like, what are they doing? What is the story? Because Triple H fucking said it. What is the fucking story? Where are they gonna go?
The more I think about it now, this will piss JP off even more, and he'll be like, your exact words are gonna be like, right, exactly. The more I think about it, if Cody did win the championship, the main event of tonight would have made infinitely more sense.
100%.
Told you.
Because what
Now
Brock
they-
said when he was kicking the shit out of Cody was that championship is mine. He's not the champion, you fucking idiot.
Hello.
Plus,
You're
isn't he like
beating the
banned
shit
from?
out of the wrong guy.
Isn't he banned from challenging for the title as long as Roman's champ?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Oh, okie dokie, smoky artichoke.
It,
I will. Give me a minute. I'm trying to find the positivity in this thing, so just bear
there's
with me.
not.
Here.
Good luck.
I'm fucking. Give me a minute. I need some time. If you see my icon, Jesus.
Welcome to Brood and Pet.
I've tried.
I'm
I
Ellie
really
Pick.
have. I
And before
really
you
have
ask,
tried.
I'm
And
out
I
of
can't
a
find
Braxton
any
hair.
redeeming
A lot of it
qualities
was
about
brought up
it
by a
right
trader
now.
in Ottery
If they're gonna do a long-term feud with Brock and Cody, those matches could be fucking good. Those matches could be good.
Apparently had
So,
a bad experience
they're
with
doing
someone
this.
shipping them
Cody's
hair
got to
from
battle
Wampus
adversity.
Cat.
He
Must
didn't
have
go
been
through
someone
it.
from
This
America,
is the
no doubt,
excuse
'cause we
that
don't even have them here.
everybody, all
Anyway,
the pundits
what are you here
were
for?
saying,
Mooncuff
oh,
bird,
he hasn't
hysterical
faced
feathers?
adversity. He'll
Always
get
have
his
trouble
shot.
collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing.
Why?
Cheeky thing.
I said it to
Used
Heather.
to carry them in the shop, Dory calls.
I don't care anymore.
People kept asking for their money back.
I don't care
when they'd
about
get
Cody
home and the
right now.
blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
Why should I care?
I can imagine
It was a
that
popcorn
would be
fart in
rather
church.
frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers
Sorry,
of
the theme
water
song.
feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose. They're crying those things.
I thought this was to be the setup for Puerto Rico, and I thought that they would at least go to Backlash,
stuffing
and
yourselves
and
full of
I would have been the
hazards.
same, like
Truer words never spoken.
same thing of like,
Used to
okay,
have
a
beasts
month later, but
themselves. Good business
okay,
it
like
was,
we're still gonna
but
get
add it
there.
up to here with
But
parents
now
grumbling.
I'm gonna go out on a limb
Not
and say
my
that
fault if
Roman's
little
taking
ones
time
couldn't
off,
flee of a
and
weasel. Ooh, you should have heard him.
this is the top program on
Best
Raw
with
for a while.
byproducts.
So
And I do
stupid.
like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee
I wanna
that with
punch
some of
this
these
girl in the face because
respective
of it.
owners. Now,
You want to
why don't
punch
you
a
have good look
black
around?
British
Stocks
wizard
change
because
all
of
the
this?
time,
Sure, why
and not
not?
just
Ain't got
because they
nothing better to
disappear.
do.
Always best
you gonna
to
stop
do
watching
when
Raw
you
then?
can to get things before they run out,
Look,
which they used to literally do.
I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you.
Thank you. I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by.
Hell of a drug,
A
man.
treat to have you here.
SmackDown should. Well,
What
let's
do
see
you
what
have
happens
to
with
say?
SmackDown.
Well, see, that's where I think they're going to
Now,
have
what
a couple
sorts
of
of beef
reveals
byproducts
there.
might you
This
be
is, and
looking
I was
to
going to say,
acquire?
this is the problem with them having two shows. They never
I thought
did this
Triple-
for SmackDown. They always did it the Raw. This is the problem. The Raws after WrestleMania don't really matter
I'll not
anymore
mind seeing you
because
here again.
the
Consider yourself
SmackDown
welcome.
before WrestleMania didn't fucking matter then. So the Raw after Raw after WrestleMania isn't gonna matter.
I was kind of hoping that like they're like, oh, Triple H is starting off the show with an announcement, or not an announcement, but they'll start off the show. I was kind of hoping for like, don't get me wrong, I think him coming out and like thanking everybody and thanking for like a successful weekend
That was
is
needed.
cool and all. Yep. Especially where I think that's a smart move from like PR standpoint because they don't want to put Vince on camera as far as in the arena or anything like that, which is a smart move. By the way, Jesus H. Christ, Vince looks like absolute. He looks like a ghetto pedo Walt Disney. Oh my God! Have you seen him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but what? Like the mustache is one thing, but fucking the
Just for
jet
men?
black. Why?
Why not?
Because he looks like fucking. He looks like a wrinkly Terminator with a fucking mustache.
Look, people can make fun of Vince for doing what he's doing. I don't know why he's doing it. This is the product of him not being around what he loved doing.
Like fucking human contact is what he fucking needs, or a goddamn mirror. Jesus Christ!
He looks like he wants to make a TikTok video with Wednesday.
Look. The mustache is one thing. I will poke fun of the mustache, but even for his age, it didn't look too horrible. The problem I really have is the fact that he fucking took dunked his head in a goddamn barrel of Sharpie liquid.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I get you.
Oh my God! Fucking disgusting.
I wouldn't go that far, Aaron. I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, I can see some resemblance in some cases, is all I'm gonna say. But
yeah, Stalin had a bigger mustache than he did.
It's getting there, pal. I gotta grow it out more.
Everybody talks about the Hitler mustache. Let's talk about the Stalin mustache.
Quit Stalin.
So the way the show kicked off was all right. I liked it, and Triple H with his fucking snideness, we have to acknowledge, and the way he did it, everybody knew it was, and nobody fucking wanted it. You can tell people were not happy. And this is why Raw wasn't very good, because people were like, well, I'm just going to give him my fucking money. I'm going to go to the show because I have nothing better to do. I've spent the money on this show. I might as well fucking go. That's the way a lot of the people felt. That's the way I felt about this show. I'm watching it because, well, I mean, something might happen, but I doubt it.
I could not find one redeeming quality about the show. Other than,
do you know where it got really fucking bad? Well, Seth Rollins, that was pretty good. Everybody's like, you didn't do anything. Oh, you didn't hear the crowd?
Doesn't need to.
You didn't hear the crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't think that Seth Rollins should be the face of the fucking company, this is why Roman can go away. This is why you can take the title off of Roman. I think Seth can carry the mantle. Yes, let Cody have his 2 to 3 month reign. We don't need Roman Reigns anymore. We don't need him anymore. We especially don't need him holding the title. If you want to keep him there, what Triple H said last night really pissed me off. He said, well, it's long-term storytelling. But you don't need the fucking title with it. That's the problem I have. I don't have a problem with Roman Reigns wrestling still. I just have a problem with him holding the title because it's not doing anything.
So to further be in the camp of JP called it, I did also hear through the grapevine that, and tell me when you've heard this happen before. Raw went under several rewrites and edits before the last minute show, before the show actually went on the air, which apparently has not been done for several months. And when you hear that, who does that sound like to you?
Vince.
Yeah.
Vince had everything to do with this show tonight, and you could tell. Now, he did come out when they did do this merger thing, because they had a press conference, they had an interview and everything, both him and the guy that owns Endeavor as the CEO. They had the interview, and I don't know, I think I put it in the chat, but he said...
Cody sent it to me, too.
So they asked the question, and it's a question that needed to be asked. Since you are now, signing with Endeavor, merging, and they didn't call it a sale, they called it a merge. I've heard that. Because it's go ahead.
Okay, it's a weird. Okay, it's both.
Yes.
So, yeah, essentially, the way I understood and read it was, as I'm seeing Heather galloping through. Is that Diagon Alley? That's
it's Hogsmeade.
It is. Oh shit! I fucking see. I paid attention.
Nice to see a familiar face.
The hell, another black wizard? This is rare.
Well.
Anyway, diversity. The way because I had to read the announcement several times just to make sure I understood exactly what the fuck was going on from a business side of things.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I understood happened.
Finding just the right thing.
Endeavor has purchased 51% of WWE ownership. Okay. So they are the ownership. The remaining 49% of the stocks are still in control of the stockholders and the board of directors. That's still there. But as of right now, Vince is no longer the majority shareholder of the company. Endeavor is.
Correct.
What they're planning on doing is they're planning on taking WWE and merging it with UFC underneath the umbrella of a similar company. So the company name is not going to change or anything like that. In fact, it's probably going to stay relatively the same as far as pretty much the operations, which is why a lot of people were hoping that Endeavor did buy WWE, because they kind of did the same thing with UFC, where Dana White is still in charge, and Endeavor's just like, yeah, kind of do. It's I kind of laughed because we were talking about this a couple nights ago on one of the WrestleMania streams. It's the Ted Turner situation. Turner bought the company, and he's like, go do it, and that's exactly what fucking happened this time.
I think the difference with this is the right people are in charge of what is going on. If that makes sense.
Yes. Because they're not changing.
I'm talking about on what you see visually on TV, the financial aspect. The people in WWE have been doing this long enough. They're not going to let the Ted Turner thing happen. And with Endeavor purchasing WWE is not fucking going. I see AEW disappearing before WWE ever thinks about disappearing.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. So. Like I can't remember what they said was what Nick Khan's role is going to be, but basically Vince and Nick Khan, I think to an extent, are going to be basically like essentially like presidents of Correct. WWE. So they'll basically be Dana White's role in relation to UFC.
Well, I think Triple H will be in Dana White's role. Because I did see that when Vince, and this is what I was going, I put it in the chat, Vince did say he's going to be a part of creative on a higher level. What does that mean? I think that could be. I think that could be like if they want to do a cross thing with UFC. They'll look at it and be like, "Well, I want John Jones." You might see a John Jones versus Brock Lesnar at some point in either WWE. You might see that at WrestleMania next year. I guarantee it.
That's
okay, because remember a couple of years ago, Brock Lesnar was going to go and fight, but John Jones failed his drug test.
Yep.
And them two don't like each other. So imagine that at a WrestleMania.
I think that, like, if anything comes out of this deal, that's a very big, interesting potential on both sides. Mm-hmm. You could have, depending on who they pick, and I'm not saying it's going to be an exchange of talent all the time, but like a WrestleMania or a certain UFC event where like you have competitors from each side. Like, let's say Brock is, I know Brock said he's never going to do UFC again, but let's just humor me. Where you have a situation where like, hey, Brock's going to come out of retirement, and then they push UFC, and it just like, you get promotions on both sides, and it's a win. Endeavor's going to make fucking bank. Are you fucking kidding me? Mm-hmm. So I think it's a win-win across the board, but hey, if the creative is going to be what we got on Monday, fucking flush that $21 billion down the goddamn toilet, because that was an atrocious Raw. That was a very, I know Heather's in the zone right now. You did you see it, Heather? Did you? I mean,
she got bits and pieces of it.
I watched some of it, and honestly, nothing really enticed me to keep watching.
So another thing that I want to talk about is the Bianca Belair fucking Rhea Ripley segment. What the fuck was that?
That's your Mania 40 tease.
That was stupid. They could have done something. Not. They could have been more to that.
I agree.
The problem with it is they had Bianca say what Rhea should have said.
This is why I was kind of hoping that, as much as I like Triple H's little thank you to everybody, including Stu.
That was pretty good. Stu is over. I'm gonna say that right fucking now.
Well, you know that's who Cena talks to every time he comes out. I didn't realize.
No,
that
I know,
recently.
but it's just ever since that was a thing, that I didn't know his name. Now everybody knows his fucking name, and that guy is like over.
He'll be trying. Oh, Jesus Christ! You just made the whole fucking table go away. God damn it! Fucking go. I look away for a goddamn second. You fucking make fucking huge. Anyway, I was kind of hoping that something creatively was going to come out of Triple H, whether it be, I'll be honest, this brand split thing is just like, it's on fucking goddamn life support. And then that's, and my case in point is the Bianca Belair Rhea Ripley segment. So you have Rhea Ripley, who is technically a Raw talent, who challenged for the SmackDown Women's title, which she technically has the right to do when being the Royal Rumble winner, but she came back on Raw, but she wasn't with Judgment. It just like beat my head against the fucking wall.
So they did. I can tell you they are going to have one match. I don't know if Bad Bunny got hurt or how hurt he is, or if it's a work.
It's a work.
But I think they're going to do Damian Priest and Dominic versus Ron Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, and Bad Bunny at Backlash.
Yep, I think that's going to be the case too.
I'm
Can you imagine?
Okay
It's like
that. I'm okay with that because it is in Puerto Rico and they're two Latino stars. You're trying to showcase that, and I applaud Triple H for doing that.
You know what's really funny is if they got a commercial. Join us for the next premium live event in Backlash, hosted by Bad Butt, and then it just cuts to him getting fucking choke slammed through the table.
Yep, that was fucking great.
Yeah. Oh shit.
The Rhea Ripley and Bianca segment, like people are over Bianca, no reaction. People are like booing her.
Yep.
Yeah, she got a few claps here and there, but you could tell the crowd is like, why get off my TV? I know why she's there. Triple H made some mistakes in decisions.
And that's
Not
why
the matches themselves. Where I will say Triple H did a really good job with this WrestleMania is the matchups were good, but the decisions that were made in some of these matches made no sense to me.
Which is why you shall tune into HD Dub and HDGM Season 2, because...
Yeah, Daddy's gonna help you. Please, let Daddy help you.
Mom's playing.
So Heather, what is the mission of the... I know we just went on a fucking wrestling tangent for 40 minutes. What's the mission you're doing on Hogwarts?
I am growing the 3 battle plants that I need to learn another spell. So while they are growing, I am going to go to the 3 broomsticks and speak
So-
to...
Put on there. I'm just playing a game.
Yeah, this will be the closest. Cheating! Wendy, you know how to put it on. You don't need my help. We're gonna go talk to Sorota Riot to continue on a side quest here.
I was about to say, how many main quests are left? I can't even imagine.
I think we're getting close to the end of the main quests.
So you're
Really?
almost done with the game?
I think so.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend.
Gonna fuck your shit!
Did you ever find Lodgog?
You just fucking help her. I can't.
Get up. Get up. Let's
Wendy's being unbearable right now. You need to stop.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course.
Is that you or
Your
is
owl
that
mentioned you
her?
were needing my help with something.
That's the
I
kind
do.
of
In
the-
character that was
in the
I
hat.
thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
that could help me.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a
So
student.
they added this.
I've
just
seen
to
her a
add
few
this.
times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately,
So they're
I've not
appeasing
been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion,
The belt is not a
and
belt.
you could retrieve something of mine in the
course not.
process.
Another dose
A
of
box,
birth control for you
full of
youngins
old
out there.
letters and such.
Fucking Christ, man. She's been good all day too.
It's usually how it goes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably
I would
terribly
kind of laugh my
theatrical.
ass off if they had electric shaver while they
Ramblings
were
of a
talking.
teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Including my penis.
Why does
I call
Mrs.
them
Sprottle
Johnson.
keep a supply of
Yeah.
Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has,
By
unfortunately,
the way, did you guys hear that they
become
discovered a new
necessity.
element on the
What with
periodic
Ranrock's
table?
loyalists disrupting
Oh,
the
I gotta
trade
hear this
routes.
one.
No.
It the abbreviations are AH, of course, because it is the element of surprise.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the
Fucking love
world
you.
to me and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Oh God, walking through me.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, as far as Raw tonight, I have no
That's why we're gonna
interest
book the shit out of New Japan and Ring of Honor and fucking show them how to do things right.
Yeah. Shit, maybe I'll get hired and I'll get free advertising for my Sensei business at the same time.
Tony Khan, you got my number? You just, you know, what's going on? I can help you out there.
And I know he likes
Wait, what
to
the
sniff things.
fuck? Wait, what the fuck was going on in the window?
Does it get any more cozy than
She
Hogsmeade?
is beyond control right now.
Mega cranky.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
Okay,
wait.
okay, I'm getting there.
Level 3.
God damn it, I'm getting there too.
What do you... What? I can't untie it for you right now.
Sure. Let me try.
Well, you so hard to try. Fine, you good.
Again, don't have children if you can avoid it.
It's okay. It's okay, Wendy. It's okay, Wendy. See, I helped.
Wendy, enough. Yeah,
What
I
is this over
don't
here?
understand what the fuck you did here.
Oh, she gets it tied in a knot.
See myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People
Yeah,
working
I don't
for
even
me.
think Mom can get it untied.
I could, but I don't have the
I can't.
time to do so right now.
I understand that.
She'd rather. I think she's more focused after
How come-
tonight about getting her tubes tied first, then untying.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Your
Well,
butt
it
is-
hurts because you fell down on
Well, it's
it.
because she stepped on her fucking toys that she never fucking picks up.
My butt hurts.
Nobody cares anymore. You want your butt to hurt worse? Yeah,
Sorry,
you do?
sidetracked.
I can't get it. It's so fucking tangled, kid. You're gonna have to...
I can't try it.
I can't untie it
Few
either.
witches or wizards correctly trace the history of Scotland's indigenous mazes. Okay. Back to the rightful source, the 15th century dark wizard known as Yunyan, or whatever, Blackwood.
Where's that at?
Born
Yunan.
Yunan Wood to a non-magical branch of the Wood family. Yunan was misunderstood by his Muggle parents and in an effort to fit in, sought solace in the family trade, hedge trimming. Oh my lord. He could allegedly control the blackthorn
About to
bushes
get
with his
fucking
mind.
smacked.
I am about to just end the show. He could allegedly control blackthorn bushes with his mind, creating beautiful designs with ease. Wendy, you need to go out in the living room.
No.
This both impressed and infuriated his rather intolerant family. Their resentment only worsened upon young Union's invitation to Hogwarts, where he was sorted into Hufflepuff House. It was at Hogwarts that Union first met one Artissima Black. Oh, there we go. Disowned by the Black family for her mother's dalliance with Artesima's Muggle. Father, the half-blood Artesima's relationship with blood purity was a complex one. She considered herself worthy of her mother's maiden name and blamed her father for her ostracization. At the same time, she did not fault Wood for his Muggle patronage, but rather considered him to an unwilling, innocent victim of Muggle impurity. Okay, so there's a mage here.
Reading glasses.
I don't know where they are. Hold on. Did he put them in here? Were they? No, I see him. Hey! No. Go ahead.
Mom.
You're welcome. Now you need to calm down.
Aww.
There's a maze there apparently, but wait. In her hand. Ah! Tricky, tricky.
Alpha just said, I'm starting to think Wendy may be possessed by Tim, because in almost every single stream she's hell-bent on utter chaos.
Essentially, yes.
It's also Tim in real life. It's true.
That was an easy maze to go through. I'm a bit worried.
I'm shocked you're actually almost done with the main quest. I thought you'd still have a lot. I mean, I know I haven't been here on every single one, but Jesus.
I'm telling you, man, they went through pretty quick, but there's still a lot of the story that's being told.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
I was about to say, I bet you there's going to be a shit ton of, like, DLC add-ons
Upper Hogsfield
for
is being
years.
terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp.
I'm not sure.
No
100%
regard for our
how far
beloved
I am,
hamlet
but
or our
I
livelihoods.
am at the point where I'm trying to figure out his
Ruthless.
plans.
My brother Bardolph dared to
And
stand
we've
up
only
to
met
them
2 of
and
the
ended up in
keepers
St.
so far, and it
Mungo's.
looks like there might be
Simply
5
at my
of
wits'
them.
end.
So there might be more than what I think there is, but
I am unfortunately quite familiar
It's
with
a Paul
Ranrock's
Arzola.
loyalists. Perhaps I
Paul.
can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury or worse. Please be cautious.
We could be killed or worse, expelled.
yeah.
It seems as though things are getting worse.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Ho.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic.
Always the
Saw
dark
him
magic.
myself near some ruins with
Always the
Rookwood's
dark
lot I
magic.
did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Man.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself.
Okay.
Claire will be at her shop.
Sorry
if you'd
about
like
that,
to speak
everybody.
With her.
Just really frustrating when a 4-year-old acts like GSB. Anyway, was Connor still there? Or?
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah, I am here.
Warning: Doug Bog sighting.
Doug Bog?
Who's Doug?
Okay.
I'm Doug. Fuck!
Dog Bog?
They didn't warn us.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
So
Oh, there's a bunch of red
This
arrows
could
over
prove
there.
dangerous if I'm not careful.
So like I said, the Rhea Bianca segment was really bad. And if that's your WrestleMania 40 match for the women, God help us all. What else happened on Raw? This is how bad it was, because I didn't care.
Matt Riddle returned.
Oh, the only real big return was Matt Riddle.
Which...
I didn't mind it.
Okay.
It served its purposes.
It served its purpose? Its purses?
Sorry, I couldn't talk. What, you want that off now?
No, beast targeted. Damn. All right.
If this makes you feel any better, I saw a TikTok from you. You know the Iron Sanctuary guy?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. So he's a bodybuilder, but he's also very funny. I mean, he has a toddler. Actually, I think about Wendy's age, maybe a little younger. And he goes, I've never been more afraid to cook breakfast in my own house because I found out today that I couldn't use the spatula because it wasn't the right color.
Yeah.
What?
This is a PSA for my toddler.
I don't get it.
His daughter told him he wasn't using the right color
Past the
spatula.
river, near the forest.
They only have the
I
one.
must be on the right
It's like,
track.
oh, you can't use that spatula. It's not the right color. It doesn't go well with the breakfast. It's like I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, so Riddle shows up, beats the shit out of, well,
Chickens!
He did the typical bro thing where he wasn't whatever, but you knew where it was gonna go. Miz got his third ass beating of the night, of the weekend.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Ugh.
Okay. So yeah.
The one thing that they did to advance the storyline of the Bloodline, the only thing they really did to advance the story of the Bloodline is the making Jimmy and Jay just not be there. Like, he didn't even acknowledge them for their help that they gave him last night.
Well, yeah, because he didn't give the final blow.
We gotta wait for Heather.
Incendio.
Oh shit!
Incendio.
I mean,
Is that Infurious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph.
Quit it!
ow! Another flame barrel. Okay. Yeah, because you want to dodge by rolling directly into them. Fuck. And I know the last time I fought these. We couldn't think of the last place we saw these. It's actually in, I think, the next movie that's coming up.
Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame
This
Beaumont
next
would
movie's
want to
coming
know
out.
what really happened to him.
I should be.
I do want to talk about the opening segment, though.
Which
Because
part?
it started off really good. With Cody coming out. Here's where I have a problem with the Bloodline. They pass it
This
off
mentions
as
Infuri, and
they
something
did
about it
nothing
being
wrong.
Bardolph's turn.
I mean, yes, it's a
next.
heel move. This is why I hate fucking interference anymore. Because now Roman is saying, and I think WWE is buying into the fact, and this sounds stupid. It sounds stupid, but this is WWE's buying into the storyline that Roman is unstoppable. When he's not. When has he done anything on his own for the last 3 years? I'm
I mean,
asking.
I can't attest to that because I haven't watched every single thing he's done.
Nothing. There's been some sort of chicanery, as Cody Rhodes called it today. Because he called it out last night. This is when Cody came out, he goes, I have one problem. You did not beat me. In fact, no, he did say it because he did tell, he was looking right at Solo the whole time when he said this. I had to face both of you last night. I didn't face one man. I faced two people, essentially. Essentially, he called Roman a pussy. Which I like. And then Roman standing there just like... When did Roman Reigns ever need help? Ever.
Maybe that was the point.
Say it again?
Maybe that was the point.
Well, I mean, like I said last night on the review, I think that they need to get away from the bullshit, interference, the run-ins. They're outdated. Make the heel build up. You've got a badass heel. Use it. Don't even when the Big Show was champion and he was their top heel at the time, he needed help. It's like they seem to think that the heel always needs help. That's not true. I just don't buy into the fact that he needs help all the time. If Roman Reigns, and it's got to come to that at some point, which will be the time that he loses the belt, where he'll be like, I've got this on my own. I don't need your help.
Right.
That's when he should lose the belt. Because then it kind of fucking ruins it, but it needs to happen. Something's got to fucking give with this shit. I'm over the constant run-ins, and I think a lot of people are. Because it's a heel thing to do. Well, can't we change that culture? But everybody's, like you said, everything has been done in wrestling. Why don't we try something different with the heel? Make him a badass.
There's ways to do it, too, that, like...
This looks intriguing.
Don't have to be the same way over and over again.
But that's the problem with it. You can only do so much with it. WrestleMania would have been the perfect time to see if Roman Reigns could actually do something on his own. I don't buy Roman Reigns. When Triple H said he's on a whole other level,
Mrs. Sprottle.
I don't buy that.
Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Then why does he need help all the time? If he's on a whole other level, he shouldn't need help from anybody.
For as long as I've known her.
That's why he's on a whole other level, because he needs help.
Ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct.
People are
my
over
darling
him.
Aiden used to collect for me.
People
Since he died, my supply.
He was laughing it off, but I don't think that was heel heat. That was.
Thank you. Love of my life.
You're starting
a bit
to
lost
get
without him.
Back to where you were,
kind of. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me,
yeah.
I'd be happy
just
to
the way the
crowd
just didn't react to fucking anything.
That would be wonderful.
And
I'm worried
it's
about
because
the
of what happened last
would love
night.
to get them more Wiggenweld.
No, they reacted to Stu.
Serona also
They did,
mentioned
but
that Mr.
see,
Sprottle
there's
was bringing
the
her a
thing. They
box of
reacted to
letters when he
Triple
fell
H and they
ill.
reacted to
Indeed,
Stu.
he was.
What
I'd
else did
almost
they react
forgotten.
to?
I
They didn't even
stumbled upon
react
it
to
just before
Cody
Aiden
tonight.
died. He was hoping to go through
Yep.
it with Serona
Right.
over a butterbeer or two.
It was just
those two were always like two bone chuckles in a
bad
branch.
mojo I got.
Aiden took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her.
SmackDown
He made it home,
was better
but I
than
fear
Raw
he dropped the
was.
box in the cavern.
And it usually is.
The cavern is in the
because
hills
it's a
just
3-hour
southwest of
show,
our hamlet.
but-
You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Of course.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors
Hawk
I
clumps?
help
What?
greatly appreciate
It's a
it.
hork clump.
Apparently it's an herb.
That doesn't. That sounds like more like an herb.
I I do hope my brother is
I
alright.
think it's this is
Madam
they're gonna
Beaumont?
tell this story that Cody
I
needs
believe I have
his
some news of your
adversity. He's
brother.
gotta go through
Adolf?
these
What do you know of my brother?
things to get through back to
I
Roman
regret to say
Reigns.
that Bardolph had been turned into an inferior.
I don't think he needs
And
it, but apparently
I had to kill
WWE
him.
thinks
What?
he needs it,
But-
and every
But how
fucking
could you
other
possibly
fucking
think that an
pundit clown
Inferius was my
that-
brother,
that's
Bardolph?
a so-called
That's
fucking
absurd.
expert seems
He
to
was
think that
wearing
they
a woolen
need to
jumper.
fucking do it.
Hand knitted.
I don't buy it.
No.
It's gonna draw
No.
out the story, and
This
it's gonna
can't
make
be.
it unbearable. It's gonna become an unbearable.
I'm truly sorry. I wish
thing
it had
to
been
me.
better news.
I was
I
very
wish you well, Madam
disappointed
Beaumont.
in last night and tonight.
What more could I have done? Oh,
What more
Bardolph.
could I have done?
The acting is so bad. On so many.
What's
It's
changed?
right back to just.
Bardolph. My dear, dear brother.
Fuck him. You done listening to her dumb ass? I would have been fucking 5 minutes.
Well, she
ago.
was
Hello,
done talking,
Hamora.
so. Unlocking a lock.
Mine now, demiguise.
Is that your? The fuck is that?
Some good shit.
Guy's moon. I have to collect 9 of them for one of the professors, or the groundskeeper rather.
What is she drinking?
Oh, by the way, all you cool cats and kittens in the chat too. The the poll is up on the community tab. If you want to vote on who was the best GM from season 1, who had the best brand, who had the best matches, who had the best everything. And I know what you're thinking. You can only vote for SmackDown 1 per person. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know who everybody's gonna vote for, and I disagree with it because I don't think half of them watch the show. Just saying.
They're gonna vote for Heather.
No.
The NWA.
No, they'll vote for NXT for some ungodly reason.
I'll laugh my ass off if Raw actually ends up winning.
Oh my God, I will too.
Okay.
Incendio.
Let's burn this fucking forest down. Oh,
Damn.
close.
Get over there.
Yeah.
Why is there a question marky?
You know why.
Why? Oh, there's a ladder.
It's starting early.
Mm-hmm. We haven't even gotten the camera up to the butt yet.
Oh, we're getting there.
3 days.
Thursday.
Love how like over energetic she is about this.
I don't know. I've been worried about it.
He's pre-clenching.
Not the. No. I'm not worried about the procedure, really. I'm worried about if they find something.
Ah, okay. I say the gas is going to be tremendous from what I hear.
Yeah. I'm not worried about the procedure. You know, I'm a worried wart. That's all.
I'll go smooth. Oh, God.
Ow. What are my quests? See, I did that already. What?
The tag team match. Bailey wasn't there tonight, which kind of shocked me.
Well, she did tweet out something last night. Said something. Here, hold on. Let me see what she actually tweeted. So there's speculation that she might be gone. I think didn't we talk about this last night?
No.
Thought I brought this up. She tweeted out. the following. And sometimes the most romantic love story comes to an end. Bye.
And she was recapping all of her other WrestleManias as well on her Instagram.
Huh.
I think Damage Control is coming to an end. I think that's...
And I'm okay with Damage Control coming to an end, because it needs to. But if they let her go, if she leaves on that, oof. That just is really bad. Yes, I understand her losing is usually what it's a thing to do. You lose your last match on the way out the door for that emotional whatever. But I don't think people are expecting her to leave. And if she's leaving on that, oof. That's all I got to fucking say. Like I said, they dropped the ball on this Damage Control thing. They had a pretty good faction. Io Sky, probably one of the best wrestlers in the world. And then you have Bayley. And then you have Dakota Kai, who's pretty good. Not a bad faction for the women. They made them look like fools the whole time. It was all just to get fucking Becky Lynch her fucking...
Grand Slam.
Whatever.
This must be the cabin Mrs. Throttle mentioned.
It's bad. It was a bad move on their part if she's leaving. WWE should be ashamed of themselves. What if Bayley's not one of the faces of your company, one of the pillars of your women's division?
Better have a look around. See if I can find that box of letters.
I know.
Getting there.
I'm actually trying to find right now if there's news out there about when Bayley's contract expires or when she re-signed.
Yeah, that's pretty clear water. Like, what?
Almost there. One more Hawklump to harvest. That's all the Hawklumps for now.
Yeah,
Mrs. Throttle should be pleased.
Yeah, there's no details on when she's done. I mean, but the way that's making it sound like is that she might be done skis, or at least taking some time off. But we shall see. But yeah, I agree with you on that tip here.
It's not the way you want to go out, honestly.
I mean, if she's taking some time away, I'm okay with it. I just hope she's not.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
That's all I'm saying. I get it.
It'd be a bad way to go out.
If they ever goodness, man.
Yep. What's up, Federico? Unfortunately, I'm gonna call it an early evening because I got work in the mañana that I'm not looking forward to, and I'm still suffering from WrestleMania weekend. But Wednesday we'll do something.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Bitchin'. All right. Well, you guys have a good evening. Y'all in the chat have a good night.
You too.
JP, best Raw ever. I agree with you. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Yep. Good night.
Peace out, y'all.
I'm not gonna survive this troll.
Did she say it did it?
There's really not any way I can Can't even collect them. Yes.
I got you. Come here.
Let Daddy help you.
Trying to help you, but you walk away.
I'm dead. I need something more powerful here. I want to jump. Fuck. I dodged you. Alright, retry. If I can avoid that troll, I will, but...
That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Find the box of letters.
There's a box of letters.
Yes.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
How did you see?
It makes no sense to me. Why? I was. I'm not gonna not use a fucking healing potion. Fucking hate when I can't see what I'm doing. Don't give me any fucking time. They give me 0 time.
What do you mean 0 time?
I just barely get out of the dodge roll before I can even think about hitting Protego to protect myself.
That's all the Horklumps for now.
Yeah, you can wait.
What's that one with the eye?
That's the
Mrs.
invisibility.
Sprottle should be pleased.
Hoping.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
How the fuck do I get out of here? Am I supposed to lead it in here? close that? No.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, okay.
What?
Devil snare.
Lumos.
Oh my. Okay, where is this box of letters?
Lumos.
Is there a way I can get him to open that? Fuck. Can't get back up over there. Oh my fucking god. I hate this game sometimes. Alright, here's where I'm supposed to be. I don't want to read it, I just want to pick them up.
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Again,
I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Thank God for that. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Well, I will tell you right now that Asuka
I should find Mrs. Sprottle.
did
She'll be
put
glad
out
to get
a
these
tweet
horcrux.
that she wants to destroy the women's division.
This would be her point now to go fully into the Kana
It would be.
character
I
and make her the heel that she needs
This
to be.
could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I don't think people will buy her as a heel, though. That's the problem. I agree with you, but I don't think people will buy her as a heel. They just wanted her to... People have wanted Asuka to fucking have a legitimate run with the title for many, many, many years now. I'd say many, many years. I go back to WrestleMania 34.
Hello, Mr. Sprottle. I have
Yeah.
good news. I was able to harvest some horcrux for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Yeah, we're gonna do it the easy way.
These rocks have seen better days.
Yes.
Are you a student?
I am. I'm a 5th year student doing first year work. Ah. And they do that shit. I keep forgetting about it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Get back to the road. There.
What's that? What happened?
You can't enter Hogsmeade on a broom.
Why?
That's not what I wanted. just for some reason there's a no-fly zone around Hogsmeade.
But yet it's a place for wizardry and witchcraft.
Mm-hmm. That sells brooms that you can fly. Why do you do this to me all the time, map? And... hello.
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with.
Sure.
I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work.
Sure you are.
Supercilious fool.
Yeah, I
He's
heard
passionate
that,
about things too.
the
As I
bushwhacker
intend to
Butch
remind
died.
him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone
I'm
of our
shrugging my
business venture.
shoulders, not
I can't
in
get anywhere
haste.
near it with Ruth
I mean,
Singer
I
watching
just-
me like an
I
augury.
was already I'm
Lawley's
not gonna
doing,
lie
no
to
doubt.
you.
But no one would suspect a student.
Sorry to hear that.
How would you
The
feel about
Bushwhackers were
committing some
never really
grand
one of my
plant
favorites. I didn't
larceny?
hate them. They served their purpose in WWE. It's sad to see them go. It was
I'm not
very
sure this
bad.
is something a student should be doing on your behalf.
Me and
Oh,
Connor
it's
sat here
nothing.
and
he
Connor
deserves
wasn't
it.
happy with
Trust
it.
me.
So
He'll be in and out of
people
there
need to
in
stop
no time.
investing their time in the Raws of them actually.
Very well.
Don't
I'll see what I
expect
can do.
anything
Excellent.
from Raws.
I shall be right
and it
here.
won't be as bad. I wasn't
All I ask
expecting
is
it to
that you bring
happen,
me
so I
the
wasn't
venomous
mad
tentacular.
that they didn't debut anybody. It's just
Remember,
they didn't.
I just need that
Because
venomous
of what
tentacular.
happened last night, it fell really flat. Nobody.
Mr. Barnes will
The
only get
crowd
in
didn't
trouble
react
going down
to
this path.
anything
I
they
need to
did.
find another way to get him a
mean,
venomous tentacular.
Nothing that they did tonight. Nobody. Even Cody. It was kind of like a, yeah, we're gonna clap for him because he's the good guy kind of thing, and that was it. It wasn't great. That's what made this Raw really bad. But I think that's because people are like, "What the fuck are you gonna? What
are you gonna do now?
What are you? Where are you going?" And they didn't explain that except for at the end, and it really, that was probably the most poppiest thing about tonight. Was the Brock Lesnar kicking the shit out of Cody. That was it. But I don't understand why Brock Lesnar's beating the shit out of Cody. He's not the champion. Makes no sense. Because he put the chair on Cody's throat and said, the championship is mine. Well, he's not the champion. So why the fuck are you beating the hell out of Cody? Makes no sense. It didn't make any sense what they were doing. This is where Triple H with the fucking trying. And I get it. I'm not shitting on. Well, I am shitting on him. I'm trying to. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I can't right now. No, that will never. That I can tell you right now, that
What do
will
we
not
have here?
happen.
A demiguise.
Endeavor is going to want to expand the business, so I don't think that's going to happen, at least not for a very long time. And if they do that, then they're going to lose viewership. Because with the way things are today, people aren't going to pay for a fucking paper. Wrestling is not going to...
Mine now, demiguise.
Wrestling's not worth $50 a month. It's not. I should say wrestling's not worth $50 for a pay-per-view anymore. It's not. So that's all I'll say about that. And if they think it is, then I think they may have made a mistake. They're making enough money off of the network as it is. They don't need the premium live events. And people are really getting into UFC, and that would be another way for them to bring it over to Peacock and merge it with WWE. I think that's what's going to end up happening.
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous
tentacular. I'll watch it on Mondays.
Wish I could see Lordy's face when he realizes his
WrestleMania,
prized
but I'm not
possession
gonna
is
pay for
gone.
anything else.
We'll see who's volatile now.
I'll always pay
Well
for
done.
WrestleMania.
I'll take it
as
off your
long
hands
as
now.
The thing is
Of course.
I don't know if
Glad
you have
to
to
hand
pay
it
for
over,
both nights.
frankly.
They've made you
I
pay
shall
for
make an
both nights of
ocean of
WrestleMania, or
galleons,
you'd have to,
and Lordy's business
what I
will
mean?
be sunk.
And I don't
Here's a little
think
something for your next trip to Zonko's.
they will charge, because wrestling's not worth $80.
Oh, see
There are
the
no
look on
wrestling
Lordy's
pay-per-views
face the next
worth
time he
$80.
wanders down to
And
his
anybody that will pay the $80, you're a goddamn fool. Because you can, essentially, the weekly shows will tell you everything you need to know. When I watched Raw back in 1996, 97, 98, I watched Raw to find out what happened on the pay-per-views. So I didn't
Hello, Serona.
need
I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some horcrux for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of
know
letters.
what the hell was going on
Thank
in
you.
wrestling.
I knew you were the one to ask.
And that's, so, again, that's an
I
AEW
wondered
thing
about
because they
some
don't
of the
have a
letters in the
streaming
box.
service. If they
Of
had a
course.
streaming service, it'd probably
It appears
be
most of the
$10
letters were from fellow
a month
students.
for it. That's the
One of
way
the
I
letters
see
mentioned
it.
Quidditch practice.
That's why
Did you play?
AEW's
I
charging
did.
$40
Was the
for
Ravenclaw
Tony
Seeker
Khan
for
and
3
his-
years.
Whoever he
Oh,
goes through
Merlin's
charges
beard.
$40
I
for a
adore
pay-per-view.
Quidditch.
And I will
Nothing
never
like the
ever
feeling
pay
of
for
catching the
another-
golden
I paid
snitch when your
for-
team's down
the
by
last
140
pay-per-view I paid
points.
for AEW
I'll never forgive
was
Professor Black for
the
cancelling it this year.
pay-per-view where
I missed cheering for
they
Ravenclaw.
had the
We could have cheered them on together.
fireworks, non-fireworks show, and that was Kenny Omega.
I saw a letter from someone named
John
Mirabelle.
Moxley.
Yeah.
Is that Professor Garlic?
And I said
It
I will
is.
never ever fucking
Still
pay
one of
for
my
another
dearest
goddamn
friends.
fucking pay-per-view
I know
from
she
them
wouldn't
again.
mind you having
They
seen
never
that letter.
fucking deliver.
She and I are of
Ever.
a similar mind,
MJF
especially when it comes
sucks.
to young people.
I'm just gonna tell you, I
We
think
believe
MJF
experience
is
to be an invaluable
is
teacher. To borrow a
just
phrase from Mirabelle,
unfiltered.
it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one
isn't
who
that
doubted they ever would.
He's no bigger of a heel.
I spotted
than
a letter
Austin
from
Theory
you to
is.
Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
In fact, I would
We
go so
do.
far as to say is Austin
She
Theory's
taught
a
me
better
so
heel than
much
fucking
during my
MJF
summers with her
is.
and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many
Yes,
of my friends,
100%.
got me through.
Kratos, I wholeheartedly, and I that's what I was saying.
Got me through some
Just
challenging
agreeing
times,
with you, I'm
put it
saying that
mildly.
people paying
I'm glad I could be of help.
absorbent
Mrs.
amounts of
Sprottle
money
sends
for a
her best.
pay-per-view.
Don't know what I'd have done
If
without
it's
her and
a
Aiden.
wrestling pay-per-view, are
Thank
foolish.
you again.
UFC,
For helping her,
I would
and for
probably
returning this box of letters.
might buy one
It's
if
nice
I was
to reflect on
bought
good
into the
memories.
fight. Is UFC gonna do a weekly show? I think they'd be foolish to. They did that Ultimate Fighter for a couple of... I don't know if that's still a thing, but... Dark Arts? What's that about? You have 3 out of 10 for Dark Arts. What's that? What do Dark Arts mean?
They're talent points. These are...
Okay.
These are the talent trees.
Okay.
I got a new pair of gloves. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, 100% Kratos. I 100% agree with you. I don't see what people see in MJF. I don't see him as... And I fucking make fun of Jim Cornette Heather and I are driving, because I listen to Jim Cornette whenever I drive somewhere just to keep up with... I'm sorry. I think Jim Cornette knows what the hell he's talking about. The problem is sometimes he... What's the word I'm looking for?
Goes over the top.
He hates women's wrestling. I can tell you that much right now. And I disagree with him. The Raws and the SmackDowns recently haven't been that bad. He's an old school guy, and he thinks... So he's probably, and I tell you right now, he's probably going to say he loved the decision the WWE did. I disagree with it. But he's into that old school shit. He's all about the heel. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's always going to be his problem.
Where is the Ultimate Fighter at? What channel is that even on? Like, I'd never hear anything about it anymore. So, I mean, it used to be on USA, I think.
I don't know anymore.
So I don't know what channel that'd be on. So oh my God. Going back to Hogwarts now?
I gotta go somewhere in Hogwarts and hand over the moons that I have so far.
What about the letters? Did you give those up?
Yep.
Oh, you gave them up to that transgender?
Yep.
How'd that go for you?
Been fine. You talked through it, so.
Oh, well, I didn't want to listen to it. I don't care about the 30 minutes of wrestling. I don't care that there's not a lot of wrestling on there because they have to build storylines. I honestly think that they should have a 1 hour show of just wrestling. If you want to watch wrestling, they have enough wrestling that you can watch. They do enough of it at the pay-per-views, and I think that's fine enough with me. It's all about the storylines and the storytelling on the weekly shows. You can only go so far with wrestling. I don't want to see 30-minute matches. Spike TV? Spike TV is not a thing anymore, is it? Let me see what channel it's on. I just haven't seen anything of it recently.
Well, Spec TV is still there. It's just nobody watches it.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever.
Clever?
How offensive.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. Bring me a few more moons and I'll show you how to improve casting Alohomora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor.
Hey guys.
Especially since they can only be collected at night.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't watch ESPN, so there's very often. Unless the Brewers or the Packers or the Badgers are on.
Oh. Well, I'll use you well on that one then.
Alright, got 4 out of 9 moons.
Raw was a fucking lovely show tonight, Trek, by the way, if you haven't seen it.
I heard.
I highly recommend not watching it. Well, the thing is, no, it's on ESPN. I just looked it up. Thanks. Everybody's looking for big returns. Stop. If you're watching Raw for that, just don't. Because it doesn't happen anymore. If that's what you're going to watch Raw for, and I see it on Twitter. I seen it on Twitter all night. So who's showing up tonight? Nobody. I wasn't, and I said it. I said it last night when we talked. I said if anybody shows up, it'll be Matt Riddle, and he did show up. He's back. Or it will be Jay White might show up. He didn't. Who else? was everybody thinking it was going to show back up?
Braun Breaker.
Well,
Braun Breaker's not going to
Breaker's
debut. He'll debut on SmackDown.
Yep.
Because that's the bigger show. There's more eyes on SmackDown than there is Raw. That's where you're going to see the people debut.
Yep. Well, that's why they.
So
in the press release. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, so if you're tuning into Raw and that's what people are expecting when they tune into Raw. They're expecting these big returns. You're not going to get them on Raw. You're going to get them on SmackDown.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Well, that's like when we were talking about the press release. Endeavor's hoping they're really pushing for it to stay on Fox. So because they know SmackDown's the bigger show on Fox.
We'll see. We'll see. I would go so far as to say
there seems to be a sleepwalking student on the loose.
Raw.
Professor,
terrible
do you have
tonight.
time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I
For
help
the
you?
simple fact that they did nothing.
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been
Advanced
teaching at
storylines at
Hogwarts.
all.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly
I know,
because we
but
have
I
fun.
think he's actually
Essential,
gonna
in my
show
opinion.
up at
An
SmackDown.
eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, I love
Well,
the theories
each of
I
us
saw
has our
today
own style,
that
I suppose.
since Endeavor owns
Some in the teaching
is going to
field
merge
believe that
UFC
hard
with
work
WWE,
and
then they're going to
dedication
get
are
enough
the
clout to
only
drop that
keys
third
to
hour
success.
of Raw on USA.
But
They're not
they
dropping
forget
that.
what
They
drives
may.
those
USA
things.
too much money.
One cannot fathom
you never
why
know.
some would expend
They're
energy
having
on
enough trouble
gobstones
as it is
So-
to
and one
fill
is
3
blind to
hours.
the
of
It's,
Raw.
enormous
it's
power of
ultimately it's
play.
not going to be up to
And that's
USA
why you
anymore.
teach the way you do.
Precisely. I
It's
strive
going
to
be
be
what
the sort of
Endeavor
professor that
will tell,
I would have enjoyed in school.
Tell WWE,
My experience
hey,
was less cheerful.
let's cut back on 1 hour. Because WWE doesn't have a say
who you are
anymore.
without that experience.
Yeah,
on
Jim and I'd be
those
okay with
types
that.
Traditional
They have
education,
creative control.
Enough about my
They have,
student days.
and that's
you
all
are
they should
here
have.
now.
So
and it would
Endeavor
be a
should be
shame
like, well, we're
if you
gonna
didn't enjoy
take an
it.
hour away
I'll
from
do my
Raw.
best,
We're gonna
Professor.
make it 2 hours.
Thank you for the advice.
You are
They have
most
every right
welcome.
to do that.
Try to have a bit
Now,
of fun today.
and I said this earlier. Yeah, no, I get it, Kratos. I forgot what I was gonna say. It's been happening a lot lately.
Alohomora.
I forgot. Raw was. I don't care. It was a lackluster show. Are you watching Heather play this game?
I am a little bit.
I have only seen her play it a little bit. I bought it for her. She wanted to play it. I can say that pretty good game from what I've seen of it, but
yeah,
she could tell you more about it.
Oh, I've already started a second character in a different house.
Nice.
What house are you in with this one?
This one I'm in Ravenclaw.
Okay. What in the other one? Hufflepuff?
No, I'm in Gryffindor.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
okay. I don't think anybody will ever see Conor McGregor challenge Roman Reigns. You won't ever see that on TV. That's just Conor McGregor spouting his mouth off. That's just Conor McGregor trying to make a name for himself.
Yeah.
He's really good at doing that shit. I mean,
he's a good hype man.
He's a very good hype man.
Yeah.
Which is why it'll be interesting. You might see him in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could very easily see Matt Riddle in UFC. Because he used to be a MMA fighter. And he did work for UFC, but he failed a drug test.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see him fighting somebody in UFC just at WrestleMania. Probably wouldn't be. You're gonna see cross promotion. That's WWE's forbidden door, right there.
Yep.
UFC.
Aloha Mora.
And I can almost tell you that the Undertaker probably is jizzing in his fucking pants over this deal. Because he loves MMA. He goes to UFC fights all the time. In fact, when the streak was broken. Uh-oh, the Chamber of Secrets. Is that a urinal?
Revelio.
Don't know.
Whoopsie.
Haha, there you are.
Mine now, demiguise.
An entire furnace hidden behind a bathroom stall door.
It's a boiler room.
It's supposed to be a bathroom stall. I like that they tried with the reflections in the mirror, but they could have done better.
Yeah.
No, nothing? Okay. It's 5.
J.K. Rowling lost 74% of her estate profits last week, but everyone kept saying she was getting royalties from this game. Thoughts? She probably is getting royalties from this game because it's her creation.
Have our gratitude. It has been our pleasure.
Revelio.
Hi, Wendy.
There we go. Wendy.
Put what in my mouth? What you got in here? What the fuck did you put in here?
She's...
You're a dumbass, kid.
She is.
What the fuck did you put in here?
What?
What?
Lumos.
Literally right up there.
Well,
Oh, God.
I don't know what you put up there, but you can't reach it now. What is that?
Hey, that's new.
I didn't do it!
Wendy, you need to stop.
I didn't do anything. I didn't put it in there.
I didn't want to do that.
What is it? It's a what?
Come, students.
It's a shot.
Ow. Whatever that means.
That didn't.
That was your own fault, Wendy.
It did strike her. That didn't hurt though.
No, it's not in here.
Did I hit you?
No.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
That's not working for me.
What?
Ow!
You gotta get 5 more of those fucking things?
Of the moons, yeah. Wendy, that is enough.
What's up, Jurgen?
Hey, Jurgen.
Alright, we'll move on here. Wasting too much time looking for a butterfly.
that was a great moment, and I did pop for that. I'm not a huge Rey Mysterio fan, but I was cheering for him in that match. Now they're probably going to have Rey and Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest and Dominic at Backlash.
Yeah.
Which I get why they're doing.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
What are you doing now?
I actually have some moons for you.
I cannot thank you enough.
Moving on.
If you...
I'll keep looking.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor.
Yeah, okay. Fucks me up that an Asian guy is speaking with such gusto.
Well, some can. Just, I mean...
acquire all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously. So we'll go do this one.
Oh my god.
Have you found any more of those ghastly demiguise?
Oh my god, I'm tired.
Then go lay down.
I'm going to check out. It's been a long day for me. And I've got a procedure in a few days, and I'm got to get my sleep because I'm not going to get much of it here in a couple of days. So everybody have a good night, have fun, stay safe, be well. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
If you do name it after you.
What?
If they do.
And if you do name it after you.
Well, you never know.
Night, JP.
Night.
God damn it, Paige.
So what else is new, Heather?
Not much. Living the dream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think there's advanced discussions for sequel to the game now.
Of this game?
Yeah.
I would not blame them if they came out with them because this is very good storytelling.
Yeah. They sold the balls off that game. Holy shit.
They did, but you know what? They didn't have to sell too hard on it.
No. I'm sure Warner Bros. Is thankful for the money for that game.
Yeah. I also saw on Facebook that they are planning to do a reboot of the series. Of sorts.
So,
I'm hoping that it will be a full reboot and not... God damn you. There. And not just a remake in the disguise of a reboot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that will just piss me off.
Yeah. No, it would me too. I've seen enough reboots where it's total shit, and it's like, why'd you do it then?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, being a horror fan made me real happy to see a Nightmare on Elm Street reboot that just sucked.
And you gotta remember, this is also a franchise that raised an entire generation.
Yep. Exactly.
Revelio.
Random, but... Up. So you just gotta examine.
But yeah, if they if they can pull some sort of magic out of the hat that says they can drop that third hour of Raw, I think everyone will be thanking them a lot because that third hour is what destroys them.
But it's not that it destroys them, it's just there is so much that they have to do.
Yep.
To be able to fill that 3-hour show that it's hurting them right now.
Yeah.
And frankly, I don't see a reason for there to be 3 hours of showtime anymore.
Yeah. But then, you know, USA loves it because they get the ad revenue and they go crazy on that shit, so.
Well, eventually they're gonna have to sit there and take into account, do we want just ad revenue or do we want butts in the seats?
Yep. Well, like I suggested I think it was a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, that I said, if you could take that third hour, make half of it before, make a pre-show, then half of it after, make post-show, you'd still get the 3 hours, but they don't want to do that because then that means less, you know, I don't know what that means, less original content for them. I don't know what it is. But.
Yeah. But they gotta do something. Raw needs help right now.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Well, the sad thing about that is that come in a couple weeks, they're not gonna have Chrisley anymore. So now they might just re-up Raw to do 3 hours and just throw an ass load of money at them anyway.
Right.
Makes me miss when it was 2 hours. It was Silk Stockings and La Femme Nikita and stuff. That's like now they don't want to program. They just want to like, oh well, we got this. Let's just throw money at it. It's like then buy some syndicated shows and put them on there.
What was that?
Especially with the entire shit. They have all those movies they used to air. They have all those shows they used to air. It's like they can't go into the vault and pick something.
Who's there?
I should better not say that, because then I'll probably just put SVU reruns on afterwards.
Vegetables in combat. Ridiculous.
Even though you're not even trying. Is that the best you can do? What an unfortunate disappointment. That's the student who released Oak. That was unimpressive. An utterly pitiful display.
Yeah, just give me a minute. Nice done.
Oh.
Hold on.
Let's get this over.
Why?
How nice of you to stop by.
Oh, God damn it, stop getting caught on them.
You will
Your slot is full. Fuck off.
By the way, apparently Quantum Leap had its season finale tonight.
This shouldn't take long.
I hit Protego. What
One
are you
less
talking
human
about?
to worry about. You will regret coming here. Stop it! You're no match for me. Let this serve as a warning to others too young to know better.
Yeah. Oh gosh, alright. I need to switch out spells here real quick.
Yep.
I need you. No. You. Maybe you?
An intruder!
Hello? Over here! You're so paper!
Incendio!
I won't
There we go.
No!
here.
Cover up white coming back this time.
Fuck.
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that.
Oh, goodness. Alright, run over here. Ah, damn you. Yeah, I got no choice. Damn you. God damn, man.
I don't think you know. Someone's been taken out.
Oh, God. Alright, gear slots are full, so I need to clear out some inventory here. Oh, no, not there. There. Oh no, those get me money. Destroy you. I gotta start doing more of those Merlin puzzles.
Yeah.
Okay. I can pick up a couple items. Of course. They're not really worth it.
You've been paying attention in defense against the dark arts, I see.
Oh, there's one left. Where are you? Oh, there you
You won't defeat us! What an unfortunate disappointment!
Not used to it being April.
When are you going to give up?
Incendio!
Okay then. That's one camp down.
One camp down. One more to go.
How nice of you to stop by.
Let me take a look at my quests here real quick. Yes, I can return to her. Sweet. Okay.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Sender!
Seems your art is in the...
Incendio!
One there.
Glacier!
I won't rest until you're dead.
I guarded against that.
Why drag this out longer than necessary?
I hate the aiming system in this game at times.
Incendio!
You fight about as well as a puff skein. How nice of you to stop by. Not quiet enough. One less human to welcome.
Gracious!
No! That was a brave mistake.
Thank you.
Incendio!
Right not to be worried about you.
Sender!
Are you sure you're not a mark? Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about duels, do you?
There's just one left. Oh.
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Oh. That was more work than it needed to be.
I believe it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Warner Brothers are definitely happy with the project that this has unleashed for them. I mean, again, I haven't even finished this first playthrough, and I've already started a second one and made sure to get into a different house.
I do miss the bustle
I
of
can
business.
now
Hello, Madame
also
Beaumont.
start a
Good
third
news.
one to
I
get
was
into the
able to
third
clear out
house,
Ranrock's
and I'm
camps.
betting I can
You
do a
cleared
fourth
them
one to get
out.
into the fourth house.
How?
Yeah.
And
It was
on
harrowing,
top of it
and
all,
they dug in their heels, but
when it comes
I
down
managed.
to it,
Oh, I wish
there
my brother
are
could have done what you did.
house-specific
Perhaps he'd
quests
still be with me
that
now.
you can do,
I'm especially
Yeah.
grateful.
which
You
makes it
did
so much
for
fun.
Bardolph,
I really
but I
want to
could
try and
not.
get into
You
Hufflepuff
saved our
next,
hamlet,
because
my young friend.
with that house,
This will not be forgotten.
you get a quest
I
to
fear for
actually
other hamlets,
physically go to
truly.
Azkaban.
Ranrock and his lot are
Oh,
unlike
nice.
any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Actually, I should.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Can I not
Strange
talk to
attire.
her? Nah.
I still can't believe that Bardolph has joined.
I need to talk to you to sell things. Can I not sell you things? No. Rock.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Really?
How
There.
wonderful.
Jesus. Alright. Hogwarts? Travel. I'm cheating, I know, but I don't want to run around that much.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, I should. Quests? Because I cannot learn any other spells until I hand this one in, and she's in that one. Okay.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
Bouncing tentacular.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick. Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and
Night,
flutterby
Kratos.
bushes.
Thanks for stopping
Didn't
in.
realize how long I'd been at it
Night,
until the
Kratos.
sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you
It's
give it a
always
go.
all in the wrist.
You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
Oh, it's another purple spell.
Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the
Mind the plants. Yeah, I know.
Flipendo. Look at that. You're a natural.
Okay. What else do you want to talk to? Nothing. Okay. So now, go back to the room of requirement. Fuck around with the loom and see if I can't get... Wait, does it have to be a piece of clothing I am wearing? Ah, here we go. This is what I need. Increase. Ah. There we go. This is what I needed to do.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
That's what I needed to do. Okay.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Thank goodness. Now I can come in here and add you. Got another Jobernal. We're gonna rename it.
Meet me near the ruins of
Cool.
Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
I need a minute, Wendy, please. This one was a female, so...
Hi, Wendy.
We'll leave it at that for right now. Confirm. And now to take care of it. Where'd you go? Stop flying. Give you a little brushy brush.
Girl, sit.
Careful, Wendy. Yep, they're all set. And now I'll give you some food.
You gave him some food?
Oh, collect? Jesus. Alright. You're welcome. Alright. That's all done. I've already explored this off stream because I think it's kind of boring watching people running around, but there's a lot of stuff you can collect for spells in there.
Yeah.
So it makes it a lot of fun. What was that from, Natty? Oh. Shadow in the Bloodline? 5 out of 9 moons. Alright. Speak with Sebastian. We actually haven't done an astronomy class yet, so let's go do that real quick. How long have we been going? Yeah, we got time. And since we're already here in the astronomy
Deke's
tower...
hard to see a student so comfortable.
Can we move now? Thank you. The only problem I've had with this so far is it takes so long to get out of the animations between rooms that require loading that... Up. There we go. Yeah, I keep forgetting astronomy class has to take place at night.
Yeah.
Be good.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
I look so out of place.
Ladies?
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Oh, yay. That is a giant telescope.
Yeah.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Oh, almost there. There we go.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that
that's
clear?
gonna be fun.
Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello again. Brilliant class, wasn't it? I prefer astronomy over potions,
Not really,
don't you?
but okay.
Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
Oh, hello, Emmett. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Emmett. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume?
No.
I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements.
I mean, if this doesn't scream
my old
Rajesh
model's
to any
not
Big
too
Bang
shabby
Theory
either.
fan out there,
Goblin
I don't
cut
know
glass,
what will.
first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a
Exactly.
fine instrument is just collecting dust.
How you doing, Federico?
Thank you,
Federico.
Emmett.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Try to put off my stargazing as long as I can.
I'm going the right way, so why is the arrow still up there? What the fuck, man?
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
Well, I didn't get the telescope yet. What the fuck? Was it this staircase? There we go. Alright.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Damn it. There.
Confringo!
Okay. I'll
A
talk to you in a
pristine
minute.
night
No?
for stargazing. Do not let
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Ugh, not how I wanted to spend my evening.
I'm sure.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
I'm sure there's plenty.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others.
Okay.
We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be
I'm doing good,
inscribed with
Federica.
all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Let's go talk to Rajesh over here.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help you find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go. Start walking. I have the feeling I'm gonna need the knapsack.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Well, it's not going to be. These haven't been used in years. Oh, chest. Any other secrets? No? Alright.
Confringo! More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
No.
Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Emmett.
Hopefully not.
Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Well, that's not lining up with anything. Well, that changes everything.
Stargazing is all about patience and precision.
This might be it. There it is. That was interesting.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Emmett. I look forward to reading them.
We'll feed the
And I
ego.
look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You're welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
All right. So that's another challenge to complete. Let's see what other quests we have. I think I can do one more for you guys. I'll go talk to Sebastian.
Alright, I'm gonna head off.
Alright, you have a good night, Trek. Thanks for joining.
No problem. Thank you guys. And I'll talk to you the Twitters tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night, folks.
Yep, night night.
Night night.
Turn off this. See if it helps things run a little smoother. Try not to have everything crash on me all at once here. It's running a little better, but I think we're gonna have to change some settings on this computer to handle the streaming just a little better. Such is the problem of getting new computers. Gotta play with everything until you get it just right for your needs. Climb up, there you go. Nope, we're getting close to Halloween, it looks like. Trying to find Sebastian here. Well. Fucking love Peeves. I think I did this already.
Confringo!
I don't know. There are so many things here that I will probably have to do offline so that I don't bore all of you guys. Gosh dang it. Okay then. Just walked right through the door. Didn't even have to open it.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts.
Well, yeah.
Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus Curse, also known as the Torture Curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only
Certainly
a
explains
child.
his
He
name
shouldn't
now.
blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Are you sure about that, though? Because you know, at the end of the day, stubborn is as stubborn does.
Confringo!
Forgot about this spot.
Revelio.
Anything else here for me? Oh,
Alohomora.
another chest to unlock. Usually I hate lockpicking things in games, but they made this one fun at least. I have to do it again! No! Because I forgot I had to go sell things. It's not even much of anything. God damn it. Interesting. We are getting close to Halloween. I didn't inspect this room very well, apparently. Alright, well. That's that, I think. I'm gonna go run to Hogsmeade and sell what I need to sell. So I have room for more. I might go and do some more of the Merlin's trials while I'm on the game here, so I can get more gear slots, and yeah. But with that being said, y'all have a good night. Tomorrow we're not gonna do anything. Wednesday we might come back and have a little fun with something or other. I don't know for sure. Thursday we probably won't be doing anything as well. Then Friday we have probably JP coming back with some football or some Horny Goat wrestling. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And Saturday, yeah. Plans are up in the air right now. So y'all have a good night and we shall see you soon.